Hello, everyone, and welcome to battle number 61 of Battle of the Beasts All Generation. So today, we are at the final, we're at the home stretch now of round 1. We have 17 battles left of this round, and these are the best of the best battles. However, because there's still a whole tournament to go after round 1, I will probably these videos will probably be on the shorter end, so don't be surprised if they are only 10 or less minutes long. Anyway, let's go into this battle number 61. In the one corner, representing Series 13, The Warrior's Road. Book number 2, Targro, the Arctic Menace. So, Targro's allies of Vermok, Slivka, and Skurik have all fought, and only one of his allies have made it through, whereas the other two have died by the hands of a dragon and a wasp. Shame. And in the other side, representing Series 22, The Lost Beasts of Makai, Book number 3, Jurog, Hammer of the Jungle. So, with Jurog, only one of his teammates have fought, and that teammate has made it through. So, will Jurog be joining Menux? Well, we'll find out in this battle. So, with that, the battlefield will be a frozen forest. So, it gives both of them the slight advantage there. So we've got a frozen forest. With that, let's get to the stats. Should have probably had the weaknesses ready by then. Okay, so now we're going to get into the weaknesses. We're going to start with Targro. His weakness is burying. Targro can be defeated by getting buried. Okay, that can be interesting. And Jurog's weakness is tail removal. If Jurog's tail is removed, he fades away. Okay, interesting. Both of them had rather simple weaknesses, so that could cause them to be easily defeated. But Jurog made it to the top 4 of the new generation tournament, so I doubt Jurog can actually be stopped that easily. And Targro, died in round 1. So, but with that, let's get into the fight. As the chamber doors open up, Jurog jumps up and goes out of the sky exit and looks over the jungle, the forest that is below him. A frozen forest. And Targro prowls his way out of the chamber, howling into the forest to let his opponent know he is near. Jurog hears that and responds back by screeching. Targro hears that and gets ready to attack. Jurog jumps off his pedestal and lands into the arena, knocking trees down in the process and holding 2 up as batons or bats, getting ready to attack. Targro makes his way around Jurog without him noticing and charges up towards Jurog, slashing at his back. Jurog grunts in pain and using one of his elbows Targro in the rib, knocking him back. And using his tail, wraps his tail around Targro and smashes him into the ground. Jurog turns round, lifts up both the trees and brings them down on Targro. Targro rolls over and slashes through both of them with his claws and headbutts another piece of wood that was coming towards him, knocking it away. He gets back on his feet and jumps onto Jurog, pinning him down, digging his claws into his shoulders. But Jurog, using all 6 of his arms, pushes Targo up and off of him, throwing him into another tree, causing the tree to snap and break down on top of him. Targo gets back up, roaring in anger, and charges right back to Jurog again, where Jurog swings around and knocks him in the side of his face with his tail. Targo gets knocked to the ground. Jurog swings at a tree just behind Targro that smashes and falls on top of him, hitting Targro. Targro gets back up, limping now from the hard hits, and charges up towards Jurog, in which Jurog uses his catches him with his arms so he can't attack. Jurog goes to bite at him, but no, Targo goes to bite at him, but Jurog just headbutts him instead, causing Targo to not bite him just yet. He goes to bite again, but Jurog wraps his tail around Targo's neck, and Jurog pulls his paws to the ground, but pulls his tail up, pulling So Targo's paws are being pulled to the ground, but Targo's head is being pulled up and being strangled by Jurog's tail. In the meantime, Jurog is using his 2 leftover arms and just crushing Targo's head together, whilst Targo's trying to struggle out, but is not working clearly. He's struggling to breathe. He can't do anything. He can't slash, attack, he can't bite. He's trying to struggle. He's using his back legs to push himself towards Jurog, but Jurog is holding steady, and not relenting. It gets to the point where Jurog put with his hands that's on Targo's head, he just grips the side of Targo's head as hard as he can and just twists, breaking Targo's neck. And instantly the struggling from Targo stops, and as Jurog releases him, he slumps down to the ground. Jurog makes his way back to the chamber, not before knocking over a tree with his tail that lands directly on Targo, crushing him. With that, Jurog is through to round 2, and Targo has yet again been eliminated. So, if you think Targro should have won, please leave in the comments below why you think that. However, my word is final, and Jurog is moving on to the next round. Now, I wouldn't mind to have seen Targro go on to the next round, but the thing is, though, Jurog, with his multiple limbs, is able to cover up a lot more ground and protect himself better than a normal beast with 2 arms. So Targro was already at a bit of a disadvantage. Whilst he may have had the agility, it's Jurog's resourcefulness with each of his limbs that ultimately done Targro in. So with that, Jurog's going on to round 2. But with that being said, that's all for this time. If you like what you saw, leave a like, leave a comment, don't forget to subscribe, press the notification bell down the below. The next episode of Battle of the Beast will be my last video of today. And with that, I'll see you next time.